We're asking you this morning if schools should be forced to give teachers a 20% raise. Schools, not the state. Let us know on 12news.com/bullhorn right now. And we're asking because there's new information out that's in the Arizona Auditor General report, which shows the ins and outs of where this school spending is going. First of all, it's been almost 2 years since the Red for Ed walkout, and the teachers only went back to work, remember, when Governor Doug Ducey promised a spending budget that would allow a 20% raise for the teachers by the year 2020. And here's what we're seeing in this graph that's in that report. It breaks the whole thing down. In 2018, we'll break it down here, there was a 1% raise on average, and that's important to say here. That average was about $579 per teacher for what their raise was. Then in 2018, the goal was supposed to be 9%. It ended up being only 8.4%, and that is a raise of just over $4,000. Now, we don't have the data yet for 2020, and technically there is still time left in the year to reach Governor Ducey's goal of a 20% raise. But here's the thing. The Auditor General's report only points out the money freed up by the governor is not earmarked specifically for teacher raises, meaning the districts can still do with it what they want. And the report also says instructional spending is up. So more money is going to the classrooms, but that doesn't necessarily mean that more money is going into the teachers' bank accounts. It's still up to the districts of what they want to do with that money again, because it's not earmarked for specifically salaries, which is why we're asking if you think the school should be forced to give the teachers a 20% raise. Because here's what Ducey said 2 years ago and then just 2 months ago.
I'm making a commitment that there will be a pay raise for teachers of 20% by 2020.
By the start of the new school year, teacher pay will be up 20%.
Again, that was Governor Doug Ducey at his State of the State address just 2 months ago. So we're asking you, should the schools have to put that money towards salaries? And here's what some of you were saying. Yes, but let's be real. They were supposed to get raises long ago, I think 8 years ago, and they never saw it. It went into the general fund, and they never got it. Same with the tax and our gas prices. That will go into the general fund, too, Chelsea says. And Patty says, yes, they put it in so many hours after school, and that don't even reflect in their day. That's the least we can do. Look at retaining good teachers.
Yeah.
So you can look at this in a couple different ways. I mean, the governor, the money would be there, according to the governor, and then it's up to the districts. He's sort of punting, in a way, to the district to decide how they want to spend their money. Now, more money is definitely going to the classrooms, according to this report.
Right.
It's just a matter of whether or not it's going into the teachers' salaries.
We are a long ways away from that 20% raise. And we're not going to get there in 2020, not from your less than 9% that we're tracking from 2019.
Well, that was 9% was the goal,
right,
in 2019. So the goal is 20% in 2020. So that is the plan. So in a way, you're technically still be on track to make that happen. They were only 0.6% away from the goal last year.
Okay.
So we'll just have to see. I mean, it's still too early to tell.
Yeah, well, right now you guys are saying 68% the schools should be forced to give that money, but continue to weigh in throughout the morning. We'd love to hear from you, especially our teachers out there. Text us at 602-444-1212.